What's up, ladies? Welcome back. Today we have the Skyhighcaraudio 5500.1, the bigger brother to the last video, the 3500.1. This thing is considerably, I can't even say it. It's heavier than the 3500 just by like moving it around, obviously, taking it out of the box and just flailing it around. It's definitely noticeably heavier. A bit wider too. I'm sorry, not wider, but longer. Now, we've had some customers asking about what type of electrical upgrades they need, or if they need it for this. And yes, you definitely do. So with this amp, we recommend having at least a upgraded aftermarket alternator under your hood, a Skyhighcaraudio OFC or CCA 1/0 Big 3 kit under the hood. One run of power, one run of ground, front to back, both 1/0. A upgraded battery under the hood along with an upgraded battery in the rear, or maybe an additional battery in the rear. 2 additional batteries in the rear would be even better. If you're doing lithium, you can do an upgraded battery under the hood and 1 lithium battery in the back. That'll be great. This amplifier turn-off voltage is 17 volts, so you can charge it up to 17 volts before you have any issues. If you're worrying about chemistry like LTO, LiFePO, or CMAX, this would do great. Just don't charge your system above 17 volts, otherwise the internal circuit protection will kick on and the amplifier will turn off. So don't do that. Real quick off the bat, off the front of the amplifier, we have the logos on each side and the center plate, which are removable and flippable. So if you need to mount an amplifier like this, the logo's can be upright. If you need to mount it like this, the logos can also be upright. And yes, we include the Allen keys to remove and flip the logos. Don't worry, we got you covered. And I know you guys want to see the back of this. This comes standard. All of the SkyHigh monoblock amplifiers come standard with a plexiglass backplate with the SkyHigh logo etched in the middle here. I'll zoom in so you can see it. Obviously, we get 2 fans on the 5500. Let's just check this thing out. This thing is so pretty. I hope this is showing off on camera good enough for you as it does in person. Now real quick, all the monoblock amplifiers are rated at 1 ohm at 13.2 volts rather than 14.4 volts. They are all also 0.5 ohm reactive capable. So if you need to wire at 0.35 or 0.3, you'll be good with these amplifiers. Just look at how like sexy this thing is. I'm not sure what more you could ask from an amplifier, to be honest. This thing is just so beautiful and heavy and power hungry and capable. So I know you guys are curious about power, so let's go over power real quick. The 1 ohm rating, 5500 watts at 13.2 volts. You get 6000 watts at 14.4 volts at 1 ohm. At 0.5 ohm at 13.2 volts, you get 6600 watts out of this thing. And at 0.5 ohm at 14.4 volts, 8000 watts out of a 5500 watt amplifier. Now again, like I said earlier, the recommended electrical is a Big 3 kit under the hood, upgraded alternator, additional batteries, or additional battery if you're running lithium. Turn off voltage is 17 volts. Don't charge higher than that. This thing will turn off. You will have no bass. It'll be a poopy day for everybody. Now this amplifier does also require 2 1/0 inputs of ground and 2 1/0 inputs of power. Both are also grouped by negative, negative, positive, positive. You can't really mess that up. I mean, you can, but I hope you couldn't. Fun fact, when we got our first prototype amplifier from the factory, the positive and negative inputs for the power and grounds were actually mislabeled. So we hooked up the amplifier backwards 3 times, 4 times, and guess what? It's still our test bench amplifier. Still works. Flipping her on over on this side of the amplifier, again, we have our Tiffany style RCA inputs. We have our gain, low pass, subsonic, and our phase. We have the mode switch, depending if you're running this amplifier on master or slave. We have the bass knob input remote, master out, slave in, RCA inputs. And again, we have positive, positive, negative, negative, 8 gauge speaker terminals. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering, will this fit in your rig? The answer is, if there's a will, there's a way. No, but seriously, this thing is actually pretty compact for 8,000 plus watts of an amplifier. We're looking at 22 inches in length, 9.93 inches in width, and 3.13 inches in height. So will it fit? Yes, it'll fit. Just be creative, make it work. These are in stock and shipping today at skyhighcaraudio.com or your favorite SkyHigh dealer or distributor. Now, a great combo for this amplifier would be 2 of our Skyhighcaraudio BMX Series 12-inch subwoofers, or 15s or 18s. So after box rise, you know that you can buy this thing at 0.5 and you'd be good. The BMX series are severely underrated. They're a 3-inch coil. So if you're looking for an amplifier combo with a sub combo, this SkyHigh 5500 and 2 SkyHigh BMX series, or If you wanted to be super baller, you can do one of the Skyhighcaraudio FXXL series, which are 5,000 watts RMS. So this would be a little bit more like of a close matchy. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you have any other questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I'd be happy to help. This is the Skyhighcaraudio 5500.1. Is it necessary? No. Is it needed? Yes. Do you want it? Absolutely. I'm gonna go, I don't know, put some inputs into the inputs.